Hey, welcome back, YouTube fans. This is MTG Moxman here. Hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday evening. I know I'm in and out. What can I say? Life's been a little bit crazy lately. Hope you guys are having a good time. Today we're going to talk about Ikoria and all the wonderful things it will bring us or not bring us in this case. I've looked over a lot of the cards that have come up, and they are big, they are flashy. But will they get the job done? Isn't that a funny thing to think about? When I'm looking at cards, I'm looking at combinations that play within Standard right now, a lot of the time. I can't help it. So when I'm looking at all these cards, and I will go through a lot of them. We'll take a, we're going to slow roll this video, guys. If you're new to YouTube, please hit and subscribe my channel. Love to have new people viewing. Love to have people watch my stuff. But if you don't, that's fine too. You can blow 20 minutes watching this one video, half hour, whatever it's going to take. Okay, first of all, let's compare this to what else is already out there. Ikoria is made up of giant, grueling beasties. We're talking bad of the bad. We're talking giant Godzilla-type monsters. Now that said, how disappointed were you when you saw the Mythic spoiler list? Really, how disappointed were you? I hate doing this. You know, like I'm not happy with the set. Unless there's cards I'm missing out on, there is nothing here that grabs me, people. Nothing. Let's take a look. Okay, this guy here is called Snapadex, Apex of the Hunt. 1 red, 1 white, 1 black, and 1 other. Okay. It is a 3/5 with a mutate. It has double strike. Whenever this creature mutates, it deals 4 damage to a creature or planeswalker, and an opponent gains 4 life. Okay. Great. Sandex, Apex of the Hunt. Do you want me to tell you something? Pacifism. It's done. Banishing Light. Done. Shadow of the Sky. Done. Realm Cloak Giant. Done. And that's the problem. The last couple sets that have come out can kill everything here. Every cool monster you see here that costs multicolored Illuma, Apex of Wishes, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red, 2 other. That's 5. That's Realm Cloak Giant. Wipe you out. Kill all non-giants. This is a Beast Elemental Dinosaur. Okay. Okay, could go with the Elemental deck that we've got out there, right? I get it. It has Flying Trample with a Mutate ability. Whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land permanent and put it in the battlefield into your hand. Okay. Shadow of the Sky. Like, there are so many ways to kill all these creatures. You don't see any of these creatures with protections. You see them with lifelinks and tramples and you know what I mean? Like, we do see some big beasties, right? Some of these things like the Mythos of Bokos, Mythos of Valdok, Mythos of Nethori. But the best one is Mythos of Snapadex. Mythos of Snapadex. 2 colorless, 2 white. Sorcery. Each player chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control, then sacrifices the rest. If 1 black or 1 red together was spent to play this spell, you choose the permanents for that players instead. Okay, so what you're telling me, this is another version of Shadow of the Sky that eliminates everything except for 1 of each. Except for it's 4 to cast, and I can have a handful of other things to wipe the battlefield clean. All of these giant beastie creatures they've created for Ikoria can easily be defeated by a well-constructed white deck. Not even well-constructed. Put in some 4 Planar Cleansings, 4 Realm Cloak Giant, 4 of this Mythos of Snapadex, and 4 Prisoner's Realm, 4 Banishing Light, 4 Shadow of the Sky, and you got a deck that's going to wipe out anything that Ikoria builds. All of these Ikoria cards are going to have to go into incorporated decks already. They can't be a standalone deck of just giant beasties because you're going to get wiped out. Nothing here is going to stand the test that I can see. It's the same as when I fight giant beastie decks now. If I'm using my Enchanted Fun deck, I just wipe them out. I just keep expelling everything they've got till they run out of steam. I make a whole bunch of 1/1 guys with Castle Argendale, and I just wipe people out over time, and there's nothing they can do about it. Made it to Mythic with it, guys. Easily built deck. $5 deck. Luca, the Copper Coat Outcast. Alright, he's a Planeswalker for 5. His +1 power is exile the top 3 cards of your library. Creature cards, exile this way. You may cast from exile as long as you control Luca the Planeswalker. Okay, so he exiles things to the side. Hopefully he lives long enough that you can keep them. Exile target creature you control, reveal cards to the top of your library. Real creature card with a higher command cast. Yeah. Each creature you control deals damage equal to the power of its power to each opponent. The -7 is awesome if he stays alive. But it has to be a creature deck. You ever notice Planeswalkers are not like Planeswalkers of old, guys? We've talked about that since War of the Spark. They are localized. They are like little slots that fit a certain area, a certain concept design, that do not go to the old way of like Planeswalkers being these worldly beings. Vivian, the Monster's Advocate, same type of deal, man. You can cast creature spells from the top of your library. Wah, wah. That's a Planeswalker? Really? Come on, wizards. Octopuses. By the way, though, I do love the Godzilla cards. I wish they had a King Kong card. I do love them. I love the idea of it. I love the fact they've got like Rodan and all those. I love that because I like the new Godzilla and I like the new Kong Skull Island. I like those new films. They were cool, man. They got me, and I like seeing those cards in this set. I do. I would rather not see Godzilla destroying buildings. I'd rather see like villages and stuff, but that's okay. My problem is most of the cards I've seen here, guys, they're focused on creatures, which is fine. We have to be able to keep that creature alive. Destroy a target creature with no counters on it. Remove it to 3 counters from a target creature. Like, now, Colossification, giant kitty cat card. 7 to cast, target creature gets +20/+20, but it gets tapped. Let me tell you, that is awesome. Okay. I want to say that it isn't. What did I do here? Sorry. It is an awesome card. I'll be honest. Just seeing this cat become this giant, thing. Now, if we're gonna get back to beasties, all you have to do is go back to Zendikar, Eldrazi. The Eldrazi were the beasts that these guys should be. I get the soul plan of some kind of mutated monsters and stuff. I get it. The concept is good, but you should have had creatures that could, like, I would love to see them phase. Creatures with counters on them, the counters would come off. Bring a whole bunch of old school mechanic. Rampage. Right? This creature can block any number of creatures. Multi-block things like the 2-headed ogre of old, right? Come on, man. They could have done more with this stuff. Like, Titanoth Rex. 9 for an 11/11 with trample. I'll take an 8/8 Eldrazi with Annihilator 2 over this thing. Right? I mean, there are ways to get these on the battlefield. But not solo. They're going to have to use combo. And then, hold on, I have a fetch card here. Okay. Migration Path. 1 green, 3 other. Search your library for 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. We just had this card created, guys. It's the exact same. They're rehashing it entirely. Except for they added cycling to this one. Come on, man. Clash of the Titans. Love the name of the card. I don't like what it does. Oh. Target creature fights another target creature. For 5? Are you serious? Rabid Bite, man. We have better cards now. Oh. Some of the art is beautiful. I love that the humans seem to be like defending their world from these giant titanous creatures, right? Capture Sphere. It's 4. I'll just use a pacifism. There's cards that they're just easier to use than these, and they're still in standard. I don't know. I think they missed the boat, guys. Unless there are some seriously awesome cards missing that I don't know about, unless they have a wicked land cycle to go with all these multicolored costing creatures, people are going to try to use these cards, and they are going to fail. I will rip people a new one with my most basic of decks. Because these cards cost a fortune to get out. They're hard to color coordinate. And these wimpy artifacts, they put like the obelisks back in. These wimpy obelisks that cost 3. Are you crazy? You're cycling out stuff from, Ravnica, right? You're cycling out cards like the what do you call it? It's going out. This is what you're giving us in? No, man. You're cycling out cards that can tap for any color mana. And you're not giving us multicolored lands to go in with it. I think this is just gonna crash and burn. People are gonna try though, because they do look cool. But there is not a single creature here I would fear in any of my 3 top tier decks right now. Not one that I couldn't handle. Even with like Bond or Revival and stuff, I fear Agent of Treachery more than this stuff. I guess you can use the Thassa and keep on summoning and resummoning some of this stuff, I guess. But I don't know. Nothing here is like, when I looked at all these cards, I read over them all. I started thinking of like combinations. These multi-done enchantments that are rares, you know, they have some effects that are cool, but you have to have multiple colors. Unless they're bringing back a really good land cycle, like Zendikar that those, you know, come to play tap, and they tap for 3 colors of mana. One of, you know, maybe something like that as a land cycle. Maybe. I actually prefer something better than that for what it's going to cost. People are going to be so slow at the gate to face a deck like mine. I mean, they even put pacifism back in this series. Right, Essence Scatter. Counter target creature spell. Right there. Come on, man. Keep safe. Counter target puts a... See, counter target spell that targets a permanent you control. Draw a card. Like, blue and white decks are gonna just dominate. I don't know. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. This is no... Like, I took a real good time to just... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing something, guys. Maybe something is not hitting my noggin the way I think it should. But I'm not seeing it. And I've got some glasses on here. I'm reading. Nothing here grabbed me. Now, the Godzilla cards and stuff are cool, though. I like to look at them. But the basic cards... I mean, there's some basic creatures I would use. Some ones like 2-3 casting cost ones that I would find uses for. But these big giant ones... They have to mutate and kind of attach to stuff, and so disappointing. It is disappointing, Wizards. This is no. You could have done so much more. Really. I'll use the Mythos, because I'll put it in my white deck so I can wipe more things out if I'm getting overwhelmed. That's it. Actually, I think it makes my white deck even tougher. I don't know, man. Guys, I'm telling you. All you need is like some token creation, constant like the Ardendale land. And when you wipe this stuff out, you're still making creatures. You're still... And it's stuff they can't counter at that point because it's a land. You know? Agent of Treachery just steals... Somebody puts all their hard work into getting some of these things out. A solid blue-white deck. Or even blue-green that's pumping out land with Uru Titan. And you're going to take their stuff, man. I would have expected something here that protected the stuff. And I just don't see it. And that's a little bit of a shame, you know? Sorry, maybe next time they'll get it right. Maybe next time they'll, you know, do it. Remember Annihilator? Huh? Maybe they'll put something cool like that back in. You know? They're trying to up these power levels. Come on, man! It's like a weak version of Unstable. Right? Is that just me? I don't know, man. I'm sorry I don't have more positive news, guys. I'm not impressed with it. Tell me what you guys think, man. Put something in the comment section below. But everything here can be defeated so easily because they're just creatures. They have nothing to say. When somebody targets a spell, they have to pay 2 more. Or if you target this creature, you may pay 1 or sacrifice 2 life or, and put it on top of your library. Nothing to make these creatures... Come on, Godzilla can, take a beating, buddy. Nuclear didn't take him out. You think some magic would? Come on. Let's get some oomph into these beasts. So, I don't know, guys. That's all I got to say today. I'm sorry it wasn't better news. If you're new to the channel, I'm usually a much happier guy. I'm looking at what, about 100 cards here, give or take, and nothing impresses me, except for maybe Godzilla. Even there's one guy here, Chevelle, Bane of Monsters, 1 black, 1 green. He's a legendary human rogue with Death Touch. He's a 1/3. Okay, he is not bad. It says, at the beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent controls no permanents with a bounty counter on them, put a bounty counter on a target creature, planeswalker, an opponent controls. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls with a bounty counter on it dies, you gain 3 life and draw a card. So you put this in a Liliana deck where you're wiping creatures out with a black-green deck from War of the Spark. You'll have some fun with this. Okay, you will have some fun with him. But other than him, man, I want, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 7/3, come on. It's ridiculous. But some of the artwork is beautiful, man. It really is. You go there, you go, But the artifacts, weak. The artifacts I've seen are so weak. Come on, man. I don't know. Nothing here, man. Nothing. Mysterious Egg, maybe? When this creature mutates, put a +1/+1 counter on it? Mysterious Egg, maybe? Could have some... It's common, but you can mutate with a creature, so... I don't know. Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Nothing here. Nothing here. Theros is going to kick this thing out of the water. Cool creatures. But they could have done so much more with it than they did. And you're just like, hey, are you thinking, people? Anyway, this is MTG Mox, man. Thank you so much for tuning in today to my channel. I hope you enjoyed the ride. I'll have more complaints or praise for the next thing I read tomorrow. Who knows? Every day is a new challenge. All right, guys, you stay safe out there. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. I need more people watching this stuff, man. I do. You do, too. You just don't know it yet. And thanks a lot to my regular viewers. You guys are always awesome, and thanks a lot for the support. Have a great one, guys.